Hi, I'm Hale.
And I'm Alex, and we're going to do the worst cases of middle book syndrome today.
Anyways, we each picked out 3 books. So I guess I'll start off, and I'm just going to start off with the one that I don't actually own anymore. Actually, I never owned this book. I just owned the last one. So this book is Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and really, I just don't remember anything that happened in Insurgent, to be quite honest with you. I can tell you what happened in Allegiant, because, memories. And I can tell you what happened in Divergent, but Insurgent, I really have no recollection of this book whatsoever. I think it had a green cover, and it like had a swirly thing. I think it was water on the cover, but other than that, I can't really tell you much. They went to Candor.
Yeah.
They did go to Candor.
And that was like the first time they were like, oh, Divergent is good. That's it.
So
That's
true.
all I remember about that book, so honestly, on the same page.
Yeah, so sorry, Veronica. Sorry.
It's okay. I feel like half my books are sacrilegious, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the one that's not a surprise. Glassdoor by
Who would have guessed?
Victoria Aveyard. We mentioned this in our Glassdoor rant review, that if you watch those whole 12 minutes of it, I applaud you. This book is terrible, and it's so middle booky because she's literally just running around trying to find the New Bloods. Is that what they're called?
I think so.
Something like that. The New Bloods, like whatever, and that's all she's doing. That's it. And like, I already didn't like the book from the beginning, so this makes it worse. So, okay.
Rough. So the next one I have is Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rosh. And unfortunately, this book suffered
A casualty.
It did. It was really bad. I ripped the entire front cover down to about here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like tape, there's like worn, like curved marks and stuff. My binder attacked it in my backpack, and bad things happened. But besides that, this book really wasn't that great. It was really, really boring. I guess if you like politics, like, it's somewhat decent, but like, I don't even think you would like it if you like politics, because it's just really boring, because all they're doing is they're walking around trying to find allies for the entire book, which is fun for like the first 50 pages, but then like they go to the next country and the next country after that, and you're like, I'm done now. One was enough.
One was good. You could have given me a synopsis.
Yeah. So you have about, what is this, like 460 pages of them traveling to find allies.
Pain.
It is painful. It is rough. But you gotta stick around for the last one. You just have to get through this one, because the first one was pretty good. It smelled like ashes. And then Ice Like Fire. Then the last one.
Frost Like Night.
Yes, Frost Like Night. That one is really good. Like, it's a great conclusion. So like, you just gotta stick it out past Ice Like Fire. Audiobook it. That's my advice to you. Audiobook it. It'll pass the time faster than reading it. Although, the font is ginormous. So,
Benefits.
it's awful. I'm sorry.
Alright, so I'm going to do my duo book. These are technically both middle books of the Mortal Instruments series, and these two, I read these books back when we were in 8th grade, and I've never been so thoroughly bored by the 2 books in this series. And it's the 4th and the 5th book, City of Fallen Angels and City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. And the 4th book suffered some pretty bad damage because it literally took me probably a month and a half to get through, and is the shortest book of the series because it was so boring. Like, I can't even tell you one thing that happened in this book. I literally have no idea. Absolutely none, because I remember the big thing happened at the end of the 3rd book, City of Glass, and then I was like, where does it go from here? And like, it didn't go from there. That was the problem. Like, nothing like really came out of it. So I was like, okay, so this one has some pretty bad damage. And then City of Lost Souls, I remember this one was a little bit better than City of Fallen Angels, but I still can't tell you what happened in this book. And this one's longer, and it also suffered damage, because it just takes me so long to read the ones that I wasn't interested in. I can't tell you what happened.
And my last one is Frost by Ali Kandi. However, this one was a bit difficult to pick out because it's hard to say if it had like, yes, it definitely suffers from middle book syndrome, but the last book also sucks. So like, I don't know. It's kind of difficult. Like, the series just goes downhill after a while. Example A. So what happens in Crust, you ask? Well, if you read Matched or whatever, they're in this really awesome dystopian society. Like, Matched had an awesome premise. The first book was really interesting and stuff because it's a really interesting dystopian concept where like you're matched with your soulmate essentially, and this girl gets matched with 2 different people. So of course, like, love triangle ensues, but it's still a very fascinating concept to read about. This was just boring though, because they're just running in the desert. The entire book, running in the desert. I don't even remember them doing. They broke into a lab at some point. I remember this. I don't know why I remember this happening, but they stole like tubes, like test tubes. I don't remember why, but they stole test tubes. Anyways, it's very like, it's just boring. But Reached also sucks. So like, honestly, just read Matched and be done.
Just a couple a day.
Yeah, that's all you really need.
Alright, this one I feel like is the biggest, most sacrilegious thing I've ever said. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. If you've watched this channel before, you definitely know that I love the Harry Potter series, and it's one of the biggest like series that got me really into reading. But I can't tell you what happened in the Order of the Phoenix. It is the longest book in the series, almost 900 pages or more. Honestly, I can tell you one thing that happened because it made me really upset, and I can't tell you anymore. They had an order, the Order of the Phoenix is a thing, but I can't tell you more about this book because I don't know what happened. I love Half-Blood Prince, I love Deathly Hallows, I loved the first 4 before, but the 5th book, Order of the Phoenix, I just can't, I don't even, like, I look at it all the time, I'm like, what even happened in that book? I was like, why was that one there? Like, there must have been something important that led into Half-Blood Prince, but I can't recount it, so it's pretty bad that my favorite series, I can't recount what happened in one of the books, even just a little bit.
It is pretty bad. I will have you guys know, I finished books 1 and 2. Hopefully we'll be starting book 3 in the next 2 months.
2 months.
I have a lot on my list though, but I'm about to finish 2 different books, so that'll be exciting. Alright, anyways, that's it for this video. We hope you guys enjoyed, but for now, that's it. We'll see you next week. Bye!